けてあげよう君と僕のみたいに隠れているさあどこへ手をつないだらほどけないよ君と遠くへ遥かな日の記憶に咲いた青い国を見るストーリー輝く瞳その歌声伝えよう
Hey! Look who's headed this way!
A round of applause for this brave merchant!
Let me repeat my vow for our new arrival. I shall pay off all debts owed by the traveling nun, and when she has been released from her contract, in the name of Saint Francis, Saint of Merchants in this Lohan Merchants Association, I swear I shall do the following. I will profess my undying love. Polo told me about her unfortunate debt as well as the way you've been treating her. I will use my fortune and social standing to release her from you and restore her freedom, and then I will ask for her hand in marriage.
You've sealed it with blood? You can pay off her debts, but that doesn't necessarily mean she'll choose to stop traveling with me. You know that, right?
Yes, but I'm confident that she will.
And don't forget, Holo is still a nun. You cannot marry her.
Yes, so you say, but she does not belong to any convent, does she? Because she isn't really a nun. It's just convenient to say while traveling. She isn't bound by any oaths forbidding marriage.
I see you've done your research.
According to Kumursoon city law, when a woman is in debt, her creditor holds all rights to her, including guardianship. So if you were to decide to accept my marriage proposal on her behalf, we would not have to worry about this contract at all. Well then, will you accept the contractual knife?
Don't let him scare you off! Be a man. Take the knife.
I'd like to read the contract, may I? 1,000 Trini silver coins.
I agree to repay the entire sum that Holo owes you before the end of business tomorrow.
It appears there's no release clause for the expiry period.
No, you will receive all the money you're owed tomorrow evening.
Cash only. I won't accept loans or any kind of bargaining.
Are we in agreement then?
I accept your terms.
Then the contract is established. I will see you tomorrow, Lawrence.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Holo wouldn't mind having her debts paid in full, but know this. She won't leave me.
All right! Triple! Give me 12 Aranes on Lawrence!
You surprised me.
Looks like you've gotten yourself involved in some excitement.
Yeah, you're telling me.
You should know. I think Amarty has discovered a way to make good on your money, and most likely, it is not going to be in a particularly honorable way. Amarty would be devastated if he knew I was helping you, so I won't go into details, but, well, I did want to make sure you knew about it.
Right. Why?
Let me put it to you this way. I can fully understand why having a companion to travel with would be important, and I would never take that away from someone.
Interesting. And what is it you plan to do if the boy actually gives you the money?
I'll take what you owe me and give you back whatever's left. It's the only fair thing to do.
I do not like it when you tease me.
I'm not teasing you. If he holds up his end of the deal with me, I'll hold up mine with you.
You seem terribly confident.
It's not confidence. I just have absolute faith in you, Holo.
Good grief. I believe you to be much cuter when you are panicking.
Thank you. I guess that means I must be growing as a person.
Staying calm does not mean that you are growing.
It doesn't?
Your composure came from evaluating odds, and from believing that you had an advantage in the gamble. That is not growing, that is only being cunning.
I prefer to think it's being a skilled merchant.
Refusing the contract entirely would have been the simplest way out of the situation.
Perhaps.
You waited to decide until you judged the spectators' reactions. It would have ended differently had our roles been reversed, yes? Hear me all. I wish to stay with Lawrence forever. I may be indebted to him, but I believe that my debt is simply a bond that connects us. If you were to sever that link, then you would destroy us both. So yes, you may shame me, nay stone me, but I shall never accept that contract. End of scene.
Yeah, that would definitely be the most masculine way to handle things, but you're not selling me on it being more mature.
Yes, well, it may be what I would prefer, but I never said anything about it being more mature. 'Tis overdoing it, really. Blech. No, I do not believe it possible for your masculine way to be combined with the mature way. Proper masculinity seems childish, while proper maturity seems cowardly.
Well, in that case, if I were a feminine and mature wolf, how would I handle the situation?
You would smile and take it naturally. After accepting the contract and returning to the inn, you would kneel like so. I know you accepted the contract because you honestly thought it a good deal. And I am positive that you will make additional arrangements to secure the outcome. Misinformation in the shadows, perhaps?
So you want me to take you to the festival?
You should bribe me if you truly desire this contract to go your way.
Are you sure it's a good idea for you two to be seen together right now?
If I kept her locked in the hotel, people would think I really was using her debt as an excuse to take away her freedom.
Yes, well, that's what you're telling me, but I have to wonder, what does the lady say?
'Tis the truth, good sir. I am bound by the painful chains of an enormous debt. They are far too heavy for me to bear. I shall never escape them in my lifetime. If you could only find it in your heart to unlock them, I would joyously douse myself with buckets of flour.
No wonder Marty fell for her. I can tell who the real one being tied down is.
Master!
Nice job. So what happened?
Okay, well, there were at least 200 Arades worth of taxes recorded in the tax ledger.
Which, as far as the city council is concerned, tells us quite a lot about his finances. It's about 800 Trenny silver coins and assets.
What kind of gambling is there here?
The usual, cards, dice, hare and hounds is fairly popular. There is a limit on the stakes, though. Speaking of gambling, rumor has it that there are more than a few bets on who she'll end up with if Amarty actually comes up with that money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. You've got nearly 1-to-1 odds right now. It's pretty close.
I should really find a way to get in on that. Do you think they'd let me?
What's the real story between you two anyway?
Even if you have answers, you cannot always tell them to others. It is the way of the world. Example. What is the purity of your flower?
The purity? Well, you see, it's hard
But
to...
I am positive you would still like to know exactly what I would do if my debt was cleared. You are dying to know.
No! Where did you get an idea like that?
There's only one thing to do. We have to find a way to observe our competitors' actions directly.
Sounds sneaky.
It's not sneaky, it's called being prudent. I mean, think about it. If he really wants to win, there's no way he won't be trying to do the same thing to us.
I wouldn't be so sure. See, from what I heard, Amarty was the heir to a very rich family. He left home and came all the way out here with this idea of making it on his own. He looks down on the way the rest of us make connections with other merchants in town. No one helped him. That kid made a fortune on his own strength.
He is just like a heroic prince.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why he fell for a pretty little nun. That's a very heroic prince thing to do. Although it probably helps a lot that the women in this town are not very friendly. And they don't take too well to outsiders, if you know what I mean. Which doesn't make them very desirable.
That's admirable. But I'm a merchant, not a prince. And unlike him, I have no problem making use of my connections. So it might be sneaky for a little prince, but between us merchants, there should be no complaining. In the meantime, do you think you could find out some more information for me? Batos seems fairly confident Amarty will be able to collect the money.
If he doesn't collect the funds, you won't have anything to worry about, though.
Yes, I suppose that's true, but I think I might just be able to turn a profit from Amarty's little scheme.
Is that a shepherd's horn I'm hearing?
It is. Strange, they're not usually blown in town.
What would you do if that little shepherd girl followed us here?
I'd probably say hi, how are you?
Well, that was not fun. I thought you would get flustered. But now I just seem jealous.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was extremely fun for me. Oh, great. Looks like the festival started.
am bored with eating. Perhaps it is time to join the throng. I cannot see.
Come on.
Tis as if we have balcony seats.
I'll remember to thank Amarty for this.
What a wonderful performance. The costumes are very admirable. We should go dancing.
Why not?
I am delicate. Do not step on my feet.
I promise nothing.
What are we going to do next?
We are going to bed next. Hold on, we're almost there.
There. You must promise to be gentle.
Oh, please.
Excuse me, but this came in while you were out. Mark asked me to make sure you got it just as soon as you returned.
Oh, really? I can wait till tomorrow. No, on second thought. Sorry, did I wake you? I have to go meet Mark again for a bit.
With a letter that smells like a woman in your pocket?
What woman? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is there anything you would like to tell me?
Actually, yesterday I met with someone who knows a lot of the legends and stories about Yoitz. Yes, she happened to be a woman.
And then?
I got some helpful information from her, and I heard a story about you.
You did?
That's what I said. There was a legend about you in Lenos.
They called her Holo of the Wheaten Tail.
That's you, right?
Oh, I cannot be sure.
Guess what? The story did talk about the direction you came from. That's good.
Are you being sincere with me?
Yes, I am. Apparently you came from a little forest just to the east of Lenos. According to the story, that's where Yoitz is located, in the mountains east of Lenos and southwest of Nyohila.
Did you choose to keep this from me in order to surprise me with it later? I only wish you